So here's my branding iron that I bought on Amazon. I paid just over £60 for it. It's a 2-inch round. Initially I bought one for, I think it was £40, but it turned out that the Chinese writing on Amazon was wrong and they had to refund me, which took a couple of weeks, and had to go and buy this one for 60, I think it was £62. Anyway, I've discovered that you need to let it heat up for around 2 minutes with the MAP gas to get a good burn, and you need to leave it on the wood for sort of about a second and a half. The longer you leave it, the more it burns and it starts to distort the colour. So I assume if you use a propane bottle, which is a slightly cooler, you might have to leave it for a bit longer, but I'm guessing it would probably be the same. I also tried it on the kitchen hob just to see. It took 5 minutes on the kitchen hob, which you'll see a bit later on in the video. I did it another way, where you sit it straight on top rather than hold it. But after 2 minutes, it didn't make a mark, and the handle was getting so hot, you was not going to be able to hold it, and it would probably start burning the handle. I did think that would happen, but when I sat it there, I thought I'll leave it and see what happens. So that's what it looks like from the underside. Obviously it's all back to front. That's the sort of stamp you get if I leave it for about 2 minutes, which seems to be safe, because if you do it for about a minute and a half, sometimes it doesn't quite get the whole lot. If you push really hard, I mean I did 1, 2 and 3, so if you keep it on there for too long, for more than sort of 3 or 4 seconds, it does start to burn in there. If I flip this over, that's what it looks like after a minute and a half. It just doesn't quite catch. But 2 minutes, safe, and then you can still do a second and a third. And say that's kept on a bit longer, and you can see it starts to burn the letters there. So I was going to just hold it round the gas, but then I discovered the iron just sat on there. I could see it probably wasn't going to work because the flames were around the outside, but I left it for 2 minutes just to see what would happen. You probably couldn't leave it for any longer than that because the handle started to get very, very hot. But yeah, after 2 minutes, no mark whatsoever. So then I tried it like this, just spinning it around, keeping it going, etc. I gave it 2 minutes, tried, nothing. Put it straight back on the gas, 3 minutes, again nothing. Straight back on, 4, nothing, and then 5 minutes, and it did do a mark, and it's fine, but it's definitely not as burnt in as with the MAP gas. So you'd probably have to perhaps go another minute, I'm guessing, to get a real good solid mark. So this is what it looked like after 5 minutes on the gas. So it's a decent mark, not as solid as the MAP gas, but another minute and you'd probably be getting there. So thanks for watching, and if you found this video informative or helped you in any way, please do me a big favour and hit that subscribe button and like and share.